Within the heart of Filipino culture lies filial piety, a value system nurtured by strong family ties, the embrace of community, and the collaborative spirit of bayanihan.
We often talk about how these values are taught early on, but what truly drives adult Filipino children to care for their parents isn't just obligation. It is a deep well of love and respect. You see that firsthand with our key subjects.
Mark, hello, good afternoon. Yes po.
Regarding dun sa pending order namin.
Pending order, madam. Within the week po, maybe by Friday, masend ko po sa inyo yung report. Ayusin ko lang yung details. My name is Sheila Altabano Viquera. You can call me Shing for short. I'm currently working as a senior customer service specialist.
Her motivation to succeed in life is simple: to have a good future for her own daughter and to support her family as long as she could.
Kamusta naman po yung family niya while growing up?
Okay naman, kompleto, masaya. Lumaki ko na may extended family, meaning may kamag-anak na kasama sa loob ng bahay.
For Sheila, lending a hand to family was never new. It was a tradition that was passed down onto generations.
Siguro yung sharing na kahit anong mangyari, hanggat meron ka, pwede kang mag-share sa kasama mo, sa kamag-anak mo, lalo na sa bahay, kung kasama mo yung kamag-anak mo yun. Nakita ko na kung ano yung meron ako na i-share ko sa mga pinsan ko, sa mga tita ko.
As highlighted by researchers Lam and Yo in 2016, children often take on adult responsibilities like financial management and caregiving, reflecting strong filial obligations.
So this one of our family gathering, my sister's weddings, eldest, Ate Pearl. So we are 5 in the family, 7, kasi including my mom and dad. So these are my siblings, my ate, siya yung kinakasal, and then the second one is Leia, third is Malu, then me, and then the youngest is Noel.
Cultural norms among Filipino society tend to function as implicit but deeply rooted commands, mainly in regards to familial duties. While not explicitly codified, these expectations are easily understood and exert a significant influence on individual behavior.
For me, hindi naman sa binubuhay or pinipilit kong buhayin yung family ko aside sa my own family. It's just that siguro lumaki lang ako na si Papa, si Mama, masyadong bukas sa lahat sa family hanggang sa extended family nga. So, siguro yung culture nga napamana na sa amin, and at the same time kasi as I grow up, parang syempre gusto ko ibalik sa parents ko yung lahat ng naiiyak na ako. Lahat ng ginawa nila sa akin, sa amin, nung bata ako.
According to Bandura's social cognitive theory in 1991, individuals learn by observing others and imitating their behavior.
Right now, sorry. Right now kasi, dito, may sakit ako, di ba nga? Alam naman nung parents ko yun. Hindi naman nila ako inuobligang tumulong pa rin sa kanila. Pero, ang gusto ko lang yung habang buhay pa sila, kahit papano, nababalik ko yung lahat ng ginawa nila nung time nila na sila naman yung, kumbaga sila yung nag-work hard for us nung mga bata kami. So, ngayon naman ako yung meron, hindi naman sa meron na as in well-off kami. Kaya lang, siguro gusto ko lang maranasan nila yung leisure kahit papano na hindi nila naranasan nung time na sila naman yung gumagastos sa aming magkakapatid. So, ayun lang. Dito, so kaya pinagsusumikapan ko mag-work kasi kahit papaano naman, yung asawa ko may work din. So, dalawa kaming bumubuhay dun sa family na binubuhay namin ngayon.
Families take many forms, shaped by diverse cultures and values. But let's turn our attention now to a specific example, one where the ties of kinship are particularly strong. What is your name po?
My name is Jen Cedric M. Reyes.
Ilang taon na?
27 years old.
Saan ka po nakatira?
Sa Dangwa, Sampaloc, Manila.
For Cedric, supporting his family is one of his biggest responsibilities, juggling between his personal needs and the urge to provide. Ano po yung relationship mo with your parents, considering na hindi mo sila kasama palagi, lalo na nandito ka sa Manila, pati yung mga siblings?
Sa relationship naman, as in okay pa rin. Minsan lang siguro, naghahanap ka ng love from your parents, parang yung kamusta pag uwi mo may tatanong sa'yo, ganon. Pero sa naman, everyday okay lang naman, parang lilipas din, bukas wala na siya, parang ayun.
Living in Manila only with his older brother and younger sister, Cedric sometimes misses his parents, calling them from time to time to check on each other and visiting them whenever he could. Sa tingin mo po ba, sapat yung pagkikipag-communicate mo sa family?
For me, okay naman. Nag-chat naman ako sa kanila individually, kahit hindi siguro sa group chat namin. Hindi alam ng isa't isa, pero nag-chat ako sa kanila.
Family communication, even with its difficulties, remains crucial for strong family relationships.
Rooted in social interactionist theory, Filipino family financial decisions reflect cultural norms of mutual support and filial piety, learned through social interactions. These norms shape an individual's responsibility towards their family's financial well-being.
Ito, nag-dinner kami kasi birthday ni Mami. Ito si Jen, si Mami, si Cara, si Kuya, and then yung anak nila, si Fieng, si Ate Rio, yung wife ni Kuya, si Atina, si Daddy, and then ako.
Setting boundaries is common for Cedric, while supporting his family and taking care of his wants and needs.
Giving sa family, siguro meron akong boundaries kada nilalaan kong expenses. Siguro sa family, mayroon akong boundaries na ganito lang ang kaya kong mabigay. And then sa sarili ko, kasi ayun nga, tulad kanina, nandito ako sa Manila na sa sarili kong expenses lahat. So, kailangan ko talagang i-budget ng maayos. Dugtong ko lang din siya, tulad nga, boundaries. So, sarili ko, nag-iipon din ako para sa future. Siguro, ayun, pinakamagandang example is, nag-iipon ako para sa sarili ko naman pag tumanda ako.
It is common in adult Filipino children to support their parents and families, even while they continue to struggle, just like Cedric does.
From the challenges of everyday life to deeply rooted values of respect and family connections, we meet Patrick Remalona, a living testament of filial love and support.
I'm Patrick Remalona.
Kamusta naman po yung family niyo while growing up?
Mabuti naman, pero syempre while growing up, nakaka-experience kami syempre ng typical Pinoy family ng hirap, syempre yung father ko kasi work siya as fireman sa gulong, tapos yung nanay ko housewife siya. Medyo mahirap siya, pero nagsumikap naman yung parents ko para makapagtapos kami ng pag-aaral.
Growing up in a humble but determined family, Patrick learned that respect and love for family were non-negotiable values that was passed down onto generations.
Ano po yung pinaka na-instill po sa inyo na family traditions na na-pass down through generations?
I think number one dyan yung respeto sa magulang, sa mga nakakatanda, tapos yung pagmamahal doon sa pamilya.
Religion too played a role in shaping these values, a common thread among many Filipino families.
May factor po kaya doon yung religion sa traditions na nakagawian niyo po?
Meron, kasi while growing up, sa church kami. Nung bata pa kami, umating kami ng Sunday school.
The foundation of respect for elders, known as filial piety, is not just cultural. For many people, it has deeply religious roots. A sacred duty to honor parents is often instilled by faith traditions around the world, and it gives additional depth to spiritual connection.
As our journey continues, we meet Almay Pahak, a young adult Filipina who carries filial piety in her own unique way, rooted in gratitude and the simple joy of giving without expecting anything back.
Almay Pahak po.
Kamusta naman po yung family niyo while growing up?
Siya, parang there are times na meron din talagang struggles financially.
Like many Filipino families, Almay experienced ups and downs, yet the spirit of support never wavered.
Ano po yung pinaka na-instill po sa inyo na family traditions?
Pagbibigay without expecting anything in return.
Okay.
Growing up with different families with same cultural background.
So hanggat maaari, yung meron akong extra, tinutulong ko yun sa family ko, sa mom and dad ko, sa siblings ko. Kasi nga, as I mentioned, gusto ko ibalik sa kanila yung lahat ng ginawa ng parents ko nung time na sila naman ang nagpapaaral sa amin, bumubuhay. So, ayun, siguro habang buhay sila at kaya ko pa rin mag-work, tutulong pa rin ako sa parents ko at ibibigay ko lahat ng kaya kong ibigay para sa kanila.
Oo, malaking bagay yun sa akin bilang anak mo. Nakita ko sila kasi kung paano kami minahal, kung paano kami sinuportahan.
They deserve that give back.
Siyempre, pag gano'n naman, wala namang ibang tutulong sa kanila. And then, kung ano man ang hirap ng parents mo, parang sa tingin ng ibang tao, magre-reflect din yun sa kung ano ka ngayon eh. Parang, walang ibang tutulong sa kanila kundi ikaw lang din. Kasi ang pangit naman siguro na kung ako, nagagawa ko minsan yung mga gusto ko and then sila nahihirapan. Parang, hindi ko rin gusto sa pakiramdam ko yung gano'n.
In the end, the heart of filial piety remains a voluntary, unconditional act of love and gratitude.
The enduring spirit of generosity in adult Filipino children ensures that giving back in filial piety remains a deeply cherished and actively practiced value even if it isn't visibly seen and practiced alongside personal boundaries. This is Jewelry Pasqua for Familial Bonds.